Welcome to the debate on the Premier League preview show. Today we are doing the type of debate that I like, the player debate, right? So we're asking a very simple question, that who's had a better club legacy between Eden Hazard and Mohamed Salah? So Eden Hazard is retired, ex-Chelsea player. Mo Salah is still playing for Liverpool. He's been there for God knows how long. So we're asking, which player has had the better club legacy? I don't know if it's a fair question because Mo Salah is still playing. I don't know. But yeah, we're asking that effectively we want to know which player has done a lot more for the club he's played for. Is it Mo Salah for Liverpool or Eden Hazard in his time as the Chelsea player? Yeah.
Oh no, because I'm thinking about it and it's a tough one.
Really?
Yeah. Because
so who would you choose then?
I mean, Salah is still playing, yes, and we see what he does.
So that makes it a little unfair.
It's
very unfair.
It's not that unfair because what I'm going to say is, the truth is Hazard had a bit more. He had more impact for Chelsea.
More impact?
Oh, really?
When he played?
Yeah, when he played. You look at the fact that someone has retired and he's being compared with someone that is playing. That should tell you something. Yeah. Because Hazard as a player, he got me off my seat. I don't support Chelsea, but I would want to watch him. He's that kind of player. Technically, he was gifted. He drew in so many fouls. In terms of his contributions, Salah definitely scored more goals, assisted more.
Hazard had what, 110 Chelsea goals, right?
Yeah.
110, yeah.
But then you look at the importance of his goals. I remember so many against United, we had to literally find a player to just mark him. That's how good Hazard was.
And even that one didn't work.
Exactly. But then when you look at Salah,
I think it was only Jose Mourinho who got the antidote to Eden Hazard when he did the under Herrera.
Exactly. And
not Joe Bonny.
And that is the kind of player he was, in the sense that he would pick up the ball from defense and go all the way and score. Sometimes you needed those kind of players. Salah, I think there are days he could take the ball, but he needs people to do the work for him. In this modern era where wingers are now inverted strikers, it's not fair. The kind of player Hazard was, he was a creator. He could create something out of nothing. And that just made him a bit more special than Salah. And in terms of what Hazard offered in terms of trophies, I mean, look at it.
But somebody could counter-argue and say that anything that was there to win, Mo Salah has won. Yeah. So he's won one of everything. One League Cup, one FA Cup, one Premier League, one Club World Cup, one Champions League.
Do two. That's all. If you are better, do two. Because if Salah won another Champions League, I'll be saying, oh yeah. If he won another Premier League, oh yeah. But Hazard done already.
He's got to finals a couple more times. He just found Real Madrid.
It's about show working. When you get there, win that thing.
You have to be
win that thing. Win that thing. Champions League, Europa League. When you go, win that thing.
Well, he's yet to win the Europa League.
Exactly. And guess who has won?
Eden Hazard has two. He didn't win the Champions League.
Please. That's what matters. That European trophies.
The Champions League. Actually,
he's with Real Madrid as
so the point
part
is,
of the cast.
The point is, for Chelsea, you can ask any Chelsea fan, those that joined Chelsea 2005 till now, who has made an impact? Is either Drogba or is Hazard? That's the truth.
Wow.
And that's the kind of player he was.
So if I get you right, you look at the two, you say that whereas maybe Mo Salah he's needed others to help him.
I mean,
Hazard had to virtually bail Chelsea out sometimes all by himself.
He does it all the time. All the time.
Edwin, your thoughts?
Well, his answer was very surprising. I expected him to go.
You thought he was going to say Mo Salah?
Yeah, Mo Salah. So it was very surprising for me. I feel the question is very unfair.
Okay.
Because Hazard's club career is dragged down by his Real Madrid time.
You feel a lot of people judge him.
Are we talking about club legacy at just Chelsea?
I think it's just Chelsea. Just looking at it.
So you can answer it. The question is fine.
I just Chelsea. Look, Mo Salah has done a fantastic job at Liverpool. I mean, things didn't go well for him at Chelsea initially, but he came back and this is a player who's won the top scorer, a couple of times at least, playing from the right-hand side. You don't find many players doing that. The numbers he puts up, if it's goals, if it's assists, Hazard didn't come close to that. And I think it's a bit unfair to just dismiss Salah's performances just because he becomes an inverted forward, so
someone played as a winger.
Special.
Played as a winger and he was effective. Somebody plays as a forward,
and he's
you guys
added
are
a lot more to his game. He's added goals to his game. Look, if you are playing as a winger, your primary role, classically, is to get assists. Is to support your strikers. For a player to just come into the Premier League and then redefine that and become a winger who scores regularly, consistently, buckets loads to challenge the forward players, I think you can't dismiss that. You can't just dismiss that. And Liverpool would have not been as successful as they are now without Mo Salah.
I see.
Liverpool haven't had a striker who gets them goals at the consistent rate as Salah in the last few years. He's filled that gap. He's basically become their goal-getter. And it's allowed them to play other players in other positions because Salah is so effective up front. They haven't had they haven't had to go search for a big goal scorer because
But they spent money on Darwin Núñez.
They spent money on Darwin Núñez because Salah is getting older. There's a likely rising possibility that he's leaving. So they want someone who can get the goals besides if in case he leaves. With Salah, they didn't bother to go for that 30-goal, 40-goal striker because Salah provided all the goals. That said, if it were the 90th minute of a game and my team were down 1-0, would I bring on Salah or would I bring on Hazard at their best? I'm going Hazard every single time.
Really? Where he was going?
I had to acknowledge that Salah is
I think he's acknowledging that Salah is...
But if I had to go for one or the other, 90th minute, 1-0 down, I need a goal at that moment. I'm going
probably
for Hazard.
To win you the league.
To win me the league. I'm going Hazard every single time. As y'all said, he's a player who creates something from absolutely nothing. You can take the ball from defense, go into the opposition's half and score a goal. He's done it a couple of times. Against Arsenal, I remember he won the game for Chelsea against West Ham with a fantastic solo goal. He was a magic player, and it's unfortunate how his time at Real Madrid go because they didn't get to see the best of him, as Chelsea fans did. And y'all pretty much said it that if you supported Chelsea between the early 2000s and now, Hazard is probably the greatest Chelsea player you see.
Okay, some will say
the most talented player that you see, and there's no doubt about it. His sense of balance, his dribbling ability, everything made Hazard a wonderful player to watch.
Do you just a quick thought as we wrap it up? Do you all feel the way I feel about Hazard, who felt that did you all imagine that the move to Real Madrid was like the next step where he was now exploding?
He was supposed to
He was supposed to have been
another level.
He was a tiny step behind Ronaldo and Messi. In terms of consistency, that's what let him down, because you had to do that every single season. There were seasons where if Hazard says, I'm not up to it, I don't want to play.
And at that level, you can't afford to have a day off.
Exactly.
Whether you feel like it or not.
And it was a personal thing. I feel it was a personal thing. If he had committed to playing and said that, my target is to win the Ballon d'Or 5 times, we'd be talking about Hazard winning the Ballon d'Or this year. I am certain about
it. But you just feel that he just lost
didn't
the
put
spark.
enough into it.
I think going to Real Madrid, for a lot of players, is the height of your football career. And he got there, and now what is there to work for?
I see.
So
as for other players, it kind of spares them more.
Other players is like, okay, now I need to get to the next level. But for him, he had gotten to his next level, and
move on.
It was enough.
Okay, so I take it the consensus around the table is Hazard had a better club legacy, or you say Mo Salah?
No, I think Mo
you
Salah
say Mo
has
Salah.
had
You
a
say
better-
Eden Hazard, even though Eden Hazard is your personal favorite.
But Mo Salah has had a better club career. Hazard was the more talented
More
player.
talented. Yeah.
Hazard had a better club legacy at Chelsea. Period.
Chelsea.
I've answered the question.
Alrighty, that's how we wrap it up on the Premier League preview show.